So after the false start of the opening 3 matches, it feels like we're starting again this weekend. And this time around, there's even more pressure on Erik Ten Hag and our squad than there was for the big kickoff. Southampton away on Saturday lunchtime really feels like a must-win match for Manchester United. Anything less, and we know the media, the trolls and the critics will all be out in full force to intensify the pressure on our manager and our team. It hasn't helped hearing Cristiano Ronaldo stir the pot by criticising United. But I do feel Erik Ten Hag gave a good response to all the media questions at today's press conference. He dismissed Ronaldo's mischief making by saying he's a long way from Manchester. I do love Ronaldo, but let's be honest, he's not exactly playing elite football cashing in Saudi Arabia. After the timeout for international break, it was good to hear an upbeat Ten Hag giving a strong account of what he wants from his squad. It sounds like his players are motivated and hungry to get the results needed to change the direction of where Manchester United are heading right now, and it's important that the manager leaves no room for excuses. We have to improve, we have to step up, says Erik Ten Hag, who quite rightly wants to be judged on where we are in May, not where we are right now. But as we all know, it's a rocky road to May if we don't get points on the board and do so quickly. At this stage of the season, getting points on the board is all important. And many in the media clearly want United's poor start to continue, because that gives the trolls and the critics, it gives them a stick to beat the manager with. Availability, of course, is a really big factor, and it's disappointing to hear that both Rasmus Højlund and Luke Shaw are not ready for action, despite previous suggestions that they would be. The absence of Luke Shaw down that left-hand side has been massively damaging for Manchester United. A lot of fans have already written off Luke Shaw, and that's not surprising. Until we see our England left-back return and stay fit for more than just a few games, it's going to be hard to see Luke Shaw as a key member of the team that Erik Ten Hag is building. Now, goal scoring has become a big problem, a really big problem, intensified by the continued absence of Rasmus Højlund. That surely means another start for Joshua Zirkzee, and we desperately need Zirkzee to start adding to that goal on his debut against Fulham. In my mind, it's really disappointing to see United so short of strikers, especially with Marcus Rashford so short on confidence. What was interesting was to hear that our newest signing, Manuel Ugarte, is safely back from Uruguay and available for selection on Saturday. But I would be surprised if Ugarte plays a full 90 minutes against Southampton. There are great expectations for our new midfield enforcer. We all know how badly we need more strength in midfield. Against Liverpool, we were totally overrun in the middle of the park, and we can't let that happen at Southampton. After Ugarte played for his country during the international break, questions will be asked if he's not starting at St Mary's. But if he does play and gets injured because he's doing too much too quickly, that of course would be a real disaster. And he's not had a lot of time bedding in at Carrington. He's only arrived back at Carrington today, so it's not such a straightforward choice as some may think. Personally, I'd rather see Ugarte start than come off the bench. It's got to be a great psychological boost for United and our fans, our travelling fans, if we see Ugarte out there from the start. But you have to trust the manager to make the right call. All in all, I thought Erik Ten Hag performed well in the media spotlight today. We heard some fighting talk from the manager. But now we need to see our players show some fighting spirit out on the pitch, because talk is cheap if it's not backed up by action and results where it really counts.